If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos instantly delivered to your email. You can use tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at tablemon. Thanks so much for tuning in. So this is the deck that I am too chicken to play at EUIC this upcoming weekend. It's sort of like an anti-meta deck of sorts. It's based on Arceus, which is a pretty fantastic card, of course, with Trinity Nova and Starburst abilities, and it has Jolteon, right, with the Thunder's Awakening ability, where if this Pokemon to a memory capsule attached, water Pokemon in play, but their opponents have no abilities. So that means, right, that there's no Inteleon, there's no Octillery for your opponent. So that shuts down a lot of decks. And then we also have Crobat VMAX with the Dark type and the Max Cutter, so this is how you have a counter to new VMAX as well. So overall, this is a sort of anti-meta deck. Of course, you need to play the memory capsules to help you shut off abilities with Jolteon, that's the requirement. Then you have Bibarel for support, but with the consistency that the high Crobat V line adds on top of the Crobat VMAX and the Bibarel, the deck actually flows pretty well in my testing. But I'm too chicken to play this. I definitely am so busy, I don't have enough time to play test this to perfection, but I wanted to showcase this a little bit because I found it to be pretty okay. Slightly better than okay in the games that I have played with it so far. So let's jump into the ladder and see how it fares in the video. Alright, so here we go. Hopefully we play against a deck that has either Inteleon or Mew VMAX, right? And I mean, with this start you can see how going first, the capture energies, we're up against Victini, so probably not going to be seeing Inteleon. But it is what it is. I mean, it could be Victini Inteleon, I don't know exactly, but I am going to assume that it probably won't be. So I'll set up the Bidoof. I have my doubles. How much else I could possibly want off of this? I have access to the V-Star, I have access to the Bibarel. Crushing Hammer is definitely an issue. Yup, that is a big problem. So I mean, yes, this deck doesn't do well against Victini with all the energy denial and the special energy reliance, but Victini is also not an important part of the meta game, right? Ooh, Battle VIP pass. So this is the okay. So this what? Victini VMAX with Simchi, right? That's where we're at. Geez, okay, so if I evolve, the Arceus goes down. So I think I'm just gonna establish another Arceus on the bench, and I'll research. I'm probably gonna lose this. Like, I can already see that I'm gonna lose this game. Because this is not designed to counter the sort of deck that my opponent's playing. Okay, this is not too bad at all. Go to double kill on the active, and then discard the memory capsule and the Arceus for a Bibarel. And I also have the Crobat. So I do intend to use at least one Crobat VMAX this game. So I'll do this. I do have to charge here. So I'm gonna use Industrious and Scissors for 2, see what I get, but I'll figure out whatever dots. Probably do want to play it, I would say. So let's go ahead and do so. Alright. Not the best hand. I was hoping to like have next turn. But unfortunately, I do not have the follow-up anymore. So I'll do 1 energy here, 1 energy here, and the arches will go down. And I won't have much else to do. There's everything VMAX and a clean research. Yikes. Be able to play down my hand 1 training cord, 1 energy, and maybe the boss. That's about it. Probably worth going to boss with this. Yep, there's the gone. So on paper I would have a good matchup against this because we trade 2 KOs, but I take 3 prizes, they take 2. Okay, so Industrious and Scissors for 1. Nope. Nope. Alright, so I'm probably super dead here. Unless my opponent somehow can't find a way to retreat. But unless I top deck the Arceus V-Star, like I said, too well. I mean, does my opponent play Cheryl? Maybe he does play Cheryl. I can actually see Cheryl plus Magma basically working out pretty well for this deck. I can actually see that. I like that idea, in fact. Cheryl Victini VMAX with Magma Basin to repower up immediately after you heal. I like that concept. Alright, boss on the Crobat. That might be an indicator that my opponent's going to be not attacking right now. Alright, come on, top deck. Yes, let's go. Okay. Let's go. That's actually good. Alright. Thank you. Research. No way, I whiffed it. Come on. Alright, so I need Crobat. I need 2 Crobat, that's what I need. So I'll quick ball away you, I guess. Oh, I prized 2 Crobats, are you serious? I did not realize that. Wow, this is just awful. Alright, well, Industrious and Scissors it is then. The issue is having to bench this Arceus. There we go. Jeez. Alright. Now we're talking. If my opponent has a... yeah, I should have discarded the RGB. That's my bad. That is definitely my bad. Okay, I need to take this KO. For sure. Have it. I will not be getting KO'd, so I can just keep this target active for the next turn. No more energies. I do have the V-Star. If I evolve the V-Star, then I should be fine-ish. 1 Crobat, 1 enemy, and the other Crobat. Alright, that's fine. 2 Toll Turbo is gone. So my game plan is now attack this and then boss it up to 1. That's the only plan I currently have. Oh, flying for the boss. Well, I guess no, that doesn't change. No, it doesn't change things actually. Well, it doesn't help my case, that's for sure. It accelerates my opponent's win condition by 1. That extra attachment might tell me that they're not playing Cheryl. Crushing Hammer head flips will also be pretty devastating. cards with 3 mages and their top each turn. That's insane. That's a lot of extra cards. Alright, we do go for the boss. Out of all the plays, that was probably the worst one, but I will absolutely take it. I do not understand that play at all, but I will not question my opponent's decisions. Okay. So, yeah, I just want to hear retreats, and I have access to Herballoon at any point. Alright, so then I just need the boss, which I'm actually not sure if it's in the deck or not. My other boss is priced. Fantastic. Oh no, I discarded already. Never mind. Never mind. Alright. Retreats and attack. Early boss discard, alright. Definitely third boss or a pop light is something that I have to for sure. My opponent's previous play made no sense whatsoever though. Like no sense at all. And with this Ichino line, I don't expect them to be playing 4 boss, but they might be playing Palpa. They are playing Palpa, then I'm in trouble. They're playing Cheryl, then I'm in trouble. Like I was always in a bad situation against my opponent. No way. Unreal. That's my last ult as well. Yeah, they retreat. They have another boss, and now they what? Okay, their plays are making absolutely no sense at all. Like, no sense at all. But it is what it is. One hammer left as well. Okay. Pass. I don't have any left. So all I gotta do is choose Nova and hope. That's all there is to it. Oh, I do have an energy left, so I actually can retreat anything. Ooh, that's pretty good. I thought I didn't have any energy left. I mean, if they have boss, they win. Right? If they have a 4th boss orders, then they just win. The question is, do they have another boss? Based on how they're playing, I think they do. Yeah. So they must have checked. Yep, there it is, the 4th boss. Alright. On to the next match. I mean, the game was close. If I had boss access, I would have won. This hand is just really pathetic. And it, like, Victini Ichino is not a deck you will see ever. Competitive play. You will not see that at EUIC, so. Okay. So it seems like we're up against Mio. My top deck actually sort of helps, right? And okay. So best case scenario, I don't get dumped. Right, that would be pretty sweet. Although if the Crobat doesn't go down, well, then wow, just immediately plays the power tablet before the battle VIP. That's outstanding. Sequencing. That is truly outstanding sequencing. But anyways, we're probably getting KO'd. If we don't get KO'd, then I could take a knockout, but I would have to search for balloon plus double, and that's not great in terms of the follow-up. But yeah, like the way my opponent just played out this turn, like double Metal Air, right? Played the power tablet before even looking at their deck. So these are the sort of plays that really make you say EUIC is a very low skill deck, because like my opponent, with complete disregard to whether I'm playing Path to a Peak, like they already have everything they need for the knockout, right? What's the purpose of playing that Rotom Foam? To draw an extra card. Look, burning that Swift, like what's the purpose? There's absolutely no purpose. My opponent thinks the goal of the deck is to draw as many cards as possible. That's it, right? So I don't know. Unless they're like, if they're digging for the escape rope, fair, but it's still unquestionable. Like burn up the switch, burn up the power tablet, especially when you can fill up your bench on turn 1. The Rotom deck, like, I mean Rotom Foam, sorry, that's the third Rotom Foam. You're seeing Crobat and you're seeing Arceus. There's a chance to pass on like Dark Energies. There's a chance for Path to a Peak. Right? That's your card to defend against Path. Completely throwing it away. So I don't know. All right. So now, completely useless Eevee. I have guaranteed knockout here. Right? What I need though is to establish 2 Crobats on the bench. I need to establish 2 Crobats on the bench and have a right hand. And have 1 energy each Crobat. Okay, so both Crobats are available, so that's really good. So then I can grab the double turbo. I can grab an Ultra Ball. And the Ultra Ball will get me Crobat. So definitely attaching this here. Definitely Ultra Balling away the Eevee and the energy for a Crobat. And then I'll be replacing the Stadium. I could go Boss Scale there too, honestly. But I like eliminating both of these, especially because I've been already wasted in power tablets. I mean, actually, yeah, this puts less pressure. Yeah, actually, this is better. I'll knock out a Mew. So I could have drawn 1 card off of the thing, but that's okay. Because now my Crobat's not really threatening. I didn't get the other Crobat, but that's okay. And I'll recover 1 Darkness Energy. I do have the right hand already in play. No, but I can choose the power to keep this turn as well. Okay, I prized 1 Darkness. Oh no, actually didn't. I rolled a +4. I used to have a higher counted earlier build, so that's why I'm a little confused. Okay. Things are looking pretty okay. But I'm definitely gonna knock out a 1 pricer this turn. And I'll have the Crobat VMAX in the back ready to take down the VMAX. There's definitely a real chance that the Meloida takes down my Arceus, right? Definitely a real chance. If that happens, then we'll just wing it. Okay, go for the boss. So I won't have to the Crobat, so I will need to establish this on the turn. And now I no longer have the thing. Okay. Definitely need to Barney here. Absolutely need to Barney. I'll burn there as well. Just get a jolt as I go to I mean, I could also research, I guess. If I bench the Crobat and they just go double turbo boss, then that's the key, right? Go research that. Yeah, if they have boss, then that's the game over. And I didn't even mean, I can establish the program. Oh, I should have used the stadium. But there's no energies left to be attached to the program. How did I not get a control point? Yeah, I'm dead. Absolutely dead. Was my friend like majorly? Yeah, not having return KO max means game over. Absolutely. I needed a powered up pro at this point in time. I guess burning all the cards on turn 1. It's already not right. And there it is. Yeah, alright. Straightforward. Never get the 2 pro-ats on play. So that ended up being my demise. Nothing really couldn't. I got all my supporters. Alright, one more try this time. Alright, so we're going first. Now an okay start. I haven't really been able to really showcase the deck, I would say. So far, we see an evil doll. So now I'm scared to attach my energy, but I don't have much of an option now, do I? Get rid of these two and just get my Arceus. I don't know what I'm up against yet. But I guess I can establish the Eevee just in case there's Inteleon in my opponent's deck. Alright. Mobile VIP pass. Sylveon, okay. So we'll be able to shut off Artillery. This I don't understand in Sylveon. Pretty weird situation. Yeah, pretty weird deck we're playing. So not the best showcase of this against meta decks. Got run over by Mute back to the bench, 2 Croats as well. What can you do? You know, what can you do? And this is why, like, when it works, it's so beautiful, and it just completely hard counter everything, or like the top decks. But when it doesn't work, then you're like, what have I done? And against the Victini VMAX, it was close. All the advantages that we are supposed to have, that we didn't have them. I just got Marnied. So there's not much you can do about these sort of things. It's really unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, it's a concept that I want to continue working on and perfecting, right? To get it to a point where I'm comfortable. I didn't come up with this idea too long ago. It made sense in my head. When it works so beautifully, but when it doesn't want to work, then you run into. Yeah, I mean, what do I do here? You know, like, I didn't do anything wrong. Right? My biggest mistake was my opponent playing Marnie. I couldn't get a supporter, I couldn't get an Ultra Ball, a Quick Ball, a Crobat, or a V-Star, or a Bibarel. Right? My deck, half of my deck is basically, not half, but a lot of my deck is full of outs. And Marnie just decides to be Marnie, and that's it. You're out of the game. And less so now than before, which is great. But it's still, Marnie's still Marnie, you know? Marnie's still my biggest pain in the butt. Like, whoever decided to play Marnie, I don't know why, like, it doesn't feel like this happened to me this much with, like, M or Judge. It's just, it's Marnie. There's something about Marnie that just, like, completely wrecks me. Ultra Ball, Incense, Bibarel, Arceus, V-Star, Research, Marnie, even Raihan isn't out at this point. So since I can attach retreat on it, right? For stuff. No way you actually choose to use Cry of Destruction instead of taking a prize card. Instead of taking a prize card against an opponent you know is dead drawing, they're choosing to discard one energy. A lot of plays that my friends make that. A lot. Yeah, sure, dude. I mean, all that does is give me hope. You know? I absolutely have a better shot at winning now. Not with these top decks, but. It really sucks just watching your opponent play. Zero strategy, zero anything. Like, is it just using this because you cannot, because it's not like win or anything of the sort? Okay. Who am I to judge? You do you, my friend. You know what? I'll discard the Arceus because if you knock on my Bidoof, then I want Viral as a viable top deck steal to get out of this and punish your horrible play. And like, I wish I could do this more entertaining, but like, why would you actively? My opponent could be 2 cards ahead of me. You know, my opponent could actually be 2 cards ahead. And they're playing Urshifu. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, I'm dead here. I'm gonna concede so I can play actually. Alright, here we go. Imagine if last game I didn't get Marnie into Oblivion and I was able to go turn to Arceus, KO the Yveltal plus attach, plus power up, plus jolt to deny Octillery. Then finding the energy for Sylvan would have been difficult. Finding the Urshifus from my opponent would have been difficult. And now we're playing against Malamar VMAX with Great Bolt when there's Ultra Ball in the format, so this is just unbelievable. So we managed to not hit a single Intil in back. Managed to not hit a single Intil in deck. Okay, so my opponent did play Path to a Peak, which is interesting. I do have the training board in hand, so if they can't attack me next turn, that's fantastic. Like, it's a really big high roll if they have the switching card. Research. Okay, I was like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way you have. I mean, this is a humongous high roll still, but it is what it is. Okay. So let's go Ultra Ball into the V-Star. Let's go at 6. Okay. This. I mean, I kind of like going boss onto this Malamar. Or even on this one. Like, they have one card in hand. What could it possibly be? The V-Star? I feel like going after this could be really good. Based on the fact that they didn't play a supporter, they turned a switching card. I definitely want to set up the Vibrel. That would make me pretty immune to any shenanigans we're trying to do. And sure, let's grab a Warney. And just go ahead and turn it over. Start our so let's do 2 energies on the Croats. They go for both 2 go. Best case scenario, they go draw piece, right? Alright. Still, like, that's gonna be it. I don't have infinite time to record 20 games. But this deck, it has potential. It's a work in progress. We'll see if I end up perfecting it later. But I did want to showcase this concept of the deck that I'm so chicken. Like, I'm not brave enough to play this, even though on paper it looks really good. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.